Welcome to Week 10's Big Ass Coin Picks. This week's background is the all-time classic finger football played by schoolboys the world over. But it wasn't always this way. They say the finger football was invented in the 1960s, but that is not true. It was invented in the early 1970s by me and my friends in Mr. Welsh's 8th grade metal shot class. Man, those 3-foot square tables we sat on either side of were made for finger football. Well, now that that's settled, let's move on to see this week's Big Ass Coin. Last week saw the Big Ass Coin suffer a setback in its attempt to put the contest on ice. Instead of winning its third straight week, the Big Ass Coin lost again to the Massive Brain. And thus RimPack 2010 failed in its bid to go 3-0 and has opened the door to the CB's and Nightwolves coins to equal its win-loss record in their next try. But for this week, it's USCGA 2009's turn to try to get into the win column for the first time. With an 0-2 record and a 33% winning percentage, the USGA coin is in danger of being sent down. I mean, who needs an 0-3 coin, right? So with the pressure on, let's watch this week's flips. Okay, this will be the heads, and this will be the tails. And our first game of the week is Oakland at San Diego. San Diego favored by 7.5 points. And our first flip of the week is tails for Oakland. Got it. All right, next game. New Orleans playing in Atlanta. And well, actually there is no favorite. This is straight up game. And I think I got to go with New Orleans, but let's see what the coin says. Coin agrees, New Orleans. Straight up game. Don't see that very often. Okay. Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. Both teams have interesting records, pretty good records. Pittsburgh is favored by 3, and the coin is flipped. And it's going to go with Pittsburgh. That's correct. All right, next game. St. Louis Rams, Cleveland Browns. In Cleveland. Cleveland favored by 2.5 points. And the flip? Oh, missed the stadium. The flip? Ah, shit. Alright, hang on. Oh, way back there. Okay. Alright, let's try that again. Cleveland, Rams. Cleveland by 2.5. Coin is flipped, and it misses the stadium again. Coin is flipped. Damn, what is going on here? 4 in a row. There it is, St. Louis. Whew. Another chunk taken out of the wall. Hopefully Mrs. Big Ass Coin won't see that. All right, Buffalo into Dallas. Very interesting game. Dallas, a 5.5 point favorite. Once again, Buffalo just can't get any respect. And here's the flip. Miss. Here's the flip. Heads, so that's Dallas. Very good. Dallas. All right. Next game. Jacksonville going into unwon Indianapolis, where Jacksonville is a 3-point favorite. So this could be the closest Indianapolis has been to possibly getting a win this year. Let's see what happens. Let's see what the coin thinks. The coin goes with Jaguars. Jacksonville. I'm having trouble with my heads and tails today. I don't know quite what the problem is here. I think I actually got one of them wrong, and I'm going to review that, and I will correct it if necessary in the summary. But for now, let's just keep plowing ahead. Kansas City, Denver going to Kansas City. Kansas City favored by 3. The coin is flipped. And it's Kansas City. Boy, that's really anybody's division, don't you think? Anybody except Denver, that is. All right. Washington against Miami. That was a Super Bowl at one time. And now it's two sad teams with Miami actually favored. Miami, coming after their great victory last week, is now a favored team. That's kind of hard to believe. Oh, shit, that hurt. That coin just landed right on my finger. All right, let's try it again. Oh, yeah, ouch. Tails, Washington. I'm telling you, this is a big-ass coin, and you've got to be careful with it. Anyone who thinks that this is just a quarter size, forget it. This thing will do some serious damage. All right. Arizona Cardinals going into Philadelphia, and this game is off. It's off bet, so we're going to have to play it straight up. And I presume somebody from Philadelphia is injured, but let's see what the what the coin does with this. And it's going to go with Philadelphia. I think that's a reasonable decision given the circumstances. And now we have what I believe is Texas. Houston. Yes. Tampa Bay. Houston playing in Tampa Bay with Tampa Bay as a 3-point favorite. And the flip. That is that is a tails for Houston. I am definitely going to have to review the picks. And let me tell you right now, it doesn't matter what comes out of my mouth. What ultimately rules is what the coin says. So I will review all the flips this week and make sure that I get them correct on the summary. Okay. Tennessee Titans against Carolina. See, it's all these goofy teams that who can remember these guys? I mean, it should be like Bears, Giants. Those things are easy. But Carolina? Please. Okay, Tennessee into Carolina. Carolina 3-point favorite. And that's a tails for Tennessee. Okay. Seattle and Baltimore. And this is Baltimore going into Seattle. Baltimore is the favorite team by 6.5. 6.5 points. All right. The flip. Baltimore. No. All right. It is Baltimore. Yes. Okay. And now Detroit going into Chicago. Should be a good game. And this has Chicago as the favorite by 2.5. Even though Detroit beat them the last time they met in Detroit. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Try that again. And that is Detroit. Yes. Okay. Moving right along. New York Giants, San Francisco 49ers. This should be a good game. This is 49ers by 3.5 in San Francisco. I think they're going to do better than that. Oh, what do we make of this? What do we make of this? It looks like it wants to go with New York. Maybe we'll just shake the table a little bit. Earthquake. There we go. It is the Giants. Not that I necessarily agree with that pick, but we got to keep this thing rolling. Okay. Patriots, New England, into the New York Giants, where the Jets, where the Jets are actually favored over New England by 1.5. Ha ha ha. Okay, there's the clip. And New England. Oh, there is a fair amount of debris in the stadium here. You can see from the coin making a chunk out of the wall here. And I am definitely going to have to fix those chunks before, as I said, Mrs. Big Ass Coin gets a look at that. Okay. Minnesota rolls into Green Bay. Green Bay, a 13.5-point favorite. These teams just played, and Minnesota was within 6, but that was in Minnesota. So they're giving the Green Bay an extra 7 points. But I gotta say that I think Green Bay's been giving up a lot of points lately, and I think they're due for a loss. Coin says otherwise, goes with Green Bay. And so there are Week 10's picks for the Big Ass Coin. Thank you very much. And here is the summary with Big Ass Coin's picks in red, white, and blue for the upcoming Veterans Day weekend. Upon further review, it has been determined that the flip that was called for New Orleans in the video was incorrect. The coin clearly landed on tails, which was a pick for Atlanta, not New Orleans. This change has been reflected on the summary above. Again, I've got to say the coin's picks look pretty good this week, but I said the same thing last week, and that didn't work out so well. So you'll just have to come back in a few days to see how we did as the massive brain versus the big ass coin contest continues.